Alright, now time to show why Maelle is the ultimate cheese. So, allies died on you. Need to bring them back. Manuka needs some feet. Man, bring them all back with Phoenix Flame. Still need to do damage. Well, you can still do that. Stendo, all the good stuff, and plus some more. Because Maelle is the ultimate cheese. And this is for those who like to cheese. Alright, I'm going to jump straight into a spoiler warning. I'm going to be doing all this stuff against an optional in-game super boss. And, yeah, I'll be showcasing this all and that. So if you haven't done it, or you don't want to see it just yet, come back later. Alright, let's do this. Maelle can cheese any boss fight in this game. She can kill them all within her first phase of turn, so she can just get it done. Her level 3 gradient attack just nukes anything, one-shot anything, really. But what if you want to do other stuff, like you want to learn how to parry bosses and parry like anything, really, without having to restart the fights and all that other stuff? When you want to guard your allies, you want to res your allies, you want to heal your allies, well, this next build is going to be right up your alley. Okay, time for the real cheese Maelle here. Okay, now Maelle, you'll get this guy through playing through the main story to the credits, and you'll get this. It'll drop by there, and much like the medallion, this weapon can start in virtuoso stance. So yeah, it works like this guy, but it hits harder. But on this build, I'm not going to be having it like too much of a beginning attack move. You guys will see. Like I don't have any speed. It's all critical rate and health for fun. And then with the Pictos, I even took off the roulette to show that this weapon can one-shot. And with a move that you probably didn't think in one-shot. So we'll get into this. Oh, man. Okay, now we're just going to start this off. It's not meant to do a beginning one-shot here. So it still does damage, Well, time to move on to the real show here. Right. This boss will have like 120 million health, and that's not going to matter much to Maelle here. In fact, we're gonna want it, so all we're gonna do here is like, okay, bring it on. Last chance twice.
The dance begins.
And as you can see, he's gonna go quite a few times here. And we're just gonna let him do his thing. Yep. Now the great thing about this is that you want him to heal. Like, just let the abuse come in. And whatever happens here, it's not gonna matter. You ain't dying for shit. Well, you can see your turn's finally starting to come up here. And we got good old Simon here thinking he can actually do something.
Okay.
I could speed this up so we get to the point. But yeah, so we'll speed it up. Alright, now that Maelle's turn is coming up here pretty soon, he's gonna come up here and do this. Give me a nice little attack boost from doing that. Nope. Didn't think that this move here, Revenge, would do it, but check this out. Damn. 168 million damage. Just from getting my ass kicked. Yeah, you see, now you really want to get hit if you really want to get that big hit off. But yeah, that's it for that one. I'll go back into explaining how it all works. Okay, let's go over the star of the show. Revenge. The more hits you take, the more damage you do. And you saw it does a shit ton of damage. Now here at the Egged, that move. Basically, you can protect allies if playing in a team. The more hits you take, and slap them back up with the revenge. And yeah, you'll be killing stuff. And now, big thing is, make sure that you end up in virtuoso stance before your turn ends, because we waste that when we do an auto death. Because we want the auto death will put you straight into virtuoso stance in the beginning of the fight, kind of like how the Madame does here. But this one, basically, when your HP gets low, it'll switch you over. But it doesn't usually do that when you already do the auto death. So just make sure you use a move. I like to use Gusto's Homage to make sure I stay in virtuoso stance if I'm doing other fights, or I can just do last chance. All right, let's do a little bit more realistic. I changed up the Pictos. We're gonna have the speed on, so we're not waiting 10 turns to get our asses clapped up by the bosses or anything like that. Revenge will still hit hard because you're still gonna get hit, especially playing a team. You have this move on, and yeah, we're gonna go back to Madame. Like I said, we're gonna use auto death, and I turned on roulette to roulette and the shield, so we can just get some fights done faster here. Alright, start off with Virtuoso. Do a Stendo to finish up this phase. And move it on. There we go. Gonna start off the same way again. Stendo. We're gonna do a Gusto's Homage after this. Put us back in a Virtuoso. Nice to put AP. Just let them, yeah. It ain't gonna matter. Now, we're gonna do a revenge. Break them.
This will hurt.
Then we can just finish them off here.
Get out of this campus.
And yeah, that's basically it. You can also go into last chance or do something else to increase the damage of your Gamage, but yeah, you really don't need it. You just finish them off real quick. Yeah, that's it for the speed. I'll go over to the go over the gear here right now. Okay, let's go over the Pictos now, because things have changed, and there's some things you want to turn off, like Confident Fighter here, because this build does rely on getting healed. And if you have this on, you can't be healed. So you turn this guy off, and then you also turn off Inverted Affinity. Just right here. You turn this guy off, because if you're inverted, heals will kill you. So just keep that in mind. Just make sure you turn those two guys off. Those are the big ones. And then also, like there's some enemies that will hit you with inverted. So one of the moves you can put on here is making sure you have Draining Cleanse on, because it will consume one AP to remove a status effect. And if you pair that with Energizing Pain, whenever you get hit, you're getting AP back. So whenever you get hit, you get an AP, and then you can cleanse whatever status that you got hit with, and yeah, you get yeah, you're just gonna be cleansed, so you don't need to worry about that. But also, it's good to have on auto anti-stun right here. It's good to have because sometimes you can get stunned, and you don't want that. You throw on anti-charm too, or anti-freeze, whatever suits the battle for you. Stuff like anti-blight and anti-burn, don't have to worry about those because there's nothing that can kill you, even with them affecting you. So yeah, and then for another thing for invincibility is having on Healing Boon, because whenever your HP starts getting low, your SOSs are going to kick in, and you're just going to get all your health back. So because every time you get a buff, you're getting healed. So having Rush on Powerful, Shell on Rush, and then also Powerful on Shell, you're going to get all your HP back, especially when you have what is it, Effective Heal, right here. It doubles all your heals, so you're gonna have max health all the time whenever you get hit. So it's not gonna matter. And then also with full strength, because right after you're getting hit, you're gonna have max health, and you can, bam, throw out a revenge, and you're gonna smack them up. You'll get your 25%. But then also, she has last chance, so she can lower her HP to one, and then at death's door is still gonna activate. So that works out really good. So those are the things that are gonna keep you alive and deal some extra damage. You could still have on stuff like glass cannon, because it doesn't matter if you're taking more damage. You're just gonna survive. And then you can also have on immaculate for your starting hits. But then when you do get hit, it will go away. But if you want a good starter, you can still keep on immaculate, and you can still have on your shields because whenever you throw out Stendhal, it'll just throw out all your shields. So it's not going to really matter too much. So there's four pictos. I'll highlight them on the screen too, that are really important if you want to get some extra damage because they don't explain them too well inside the description. So teamwork, sweet kill, first strike here, and then also dead energy 2. All those pictos will give you 10% flat increase in your damage. It doesn't say it here. Like look at dead energy, look at first strike, and sweet kill, and then yeah, none of them say they give a 10% damage increase, but they do. Teamwork says it does, but it's when all your allies are alive. But it still gives you a straight 10% flat damage increase. Now, with your allies all alive with you, it'll actually be 20% damage increase. So I wanted to highlight that to you guys if you guys want to use it. And now, yeah, that's all the big stuff. I'm gonna just throw out all these pictos. Make sure you have stuff on like accelerating shots and anything that gives you back AP from your free aim shots. Those are all just really broken, so make sure you have those on. And we'll just go down the list here. And you guys can pause the video to see what I'm using at any time here. I'm just going to go down the list and then back up it again so you can see all the pictos I'm using. Go back up. And yeah, that's basically all I'm doing, all I'm using. And yeah, feel free because you don't need to equip everything that I have on here. But yeah, if you got it, then put it on. You'll be doing great damage and be unkillable. Literally unkillable. So, Maelle is the ultimate cheese in this game. Nothing else comes close. And well, that's it. And you all take care. Have a wonderful day.